Smile, baby. Okay. Oh, okay, let me bring it back just a little bit so we can get a little bit more of the both of us here. Put your arms around me, baby. That would be good. Hi, I'm Gabby.
And I'm T-Bone.
Welcome to Back to Marriage. One,
One,
two,
two,
three.
three.
Today we want to talk to you about black
Own
businesses or black and entrepreneurship.
in the black community.
Right. You know, we were doing some surveys
Right.
and we were driving around and we were thinking about opening a business. Is that correct?
Oh,
we were thinking
without a
about
doubt.
how we can give back to the black community.
That's what it's called, giving back to the black community.
Well, first of all, we're opening our business called Heart CPR. We're located at 4013 175th Street. And we're going to be doing CPR certification for the healthcare provider and for those in the workplace.
Right.
We're going to be opening in March, and we're going to have our grand opening. We'll talk to you a little bit later about that. But right now, we want to talk to you about some statistics that we came up with from the 2002 to 2007 U.S. Census Bureau.
Right.
And what it said that the black-owned businesses increased triple the national rate
3 times the rate.
at 60.5%, which is really $1.9 million.
Right.
Yes, it is.
Amazing.
Right. So basically, we're at a rate of 18%, which is still low. It really
It's low,
is.
but it's going up.
But over the
Right.
period, recipients generated for black-owned businesses
Mhm.
about 55.1%, or 137 billion. That is correct. This is good news. Isn't that good news?
Very good news.
It's a good news that there's an intense increase in entrepreneurship for African Americans.
Right.
Now, black-owned businesses accounted for the fastest growing segment of our economy.
Right.
While we are growing, however, we noticed as we drove through the south suburban area of Illinois, of Chicago, that there were so many places available for rent, retail places for rent. And
So
yes,
we're basically saying there's plenty of space available, and all you have to do is think of what you're good at and think business.
right. I mean, do you do nails? You do hair? Is that right?
You like wearing nice clothes.
Right, okay. Now here's what we found. That we also noticed that, however, there are so many vacant spaces that you can capitalize on. We noticed there was a vast majority of Korean shops,
Right, yes.
Filipino shops,
Yes.
Asian shops that we're going there in droves. We're spending our money.
Right.
We're buying hair.
We're buying clothes.
We're buying nails. We're getting our nails done, and we're just tracking to these stores. But when a black business opens, we won't even come there. We won't spend our money. We need
Right.
to, we need to put our money where our mouth is. We need to bring our money back to the black community. Why are we running over to the Filipinos and the Koreans? Why are we spending our money there when there are so many black businesses that are opening?
Right.
Well,
we need to promote more black business.
We need to bring business back to our areas and increase the black economy.
Correct.
This is what we noticed, that New York had the highest number
That's
of
correct.
black-owned businesses. New York came in at 10.6%, which is how much, honey?
That is 204,032.
Right, and Georgia came in second at
183,874,
or
or 9.6%.
9.6%. And then Florida came in third at 9.4%,
Right.
or 181,437.
Wow.
But look, 181,437. Think about the million of businesses across the world.
That's
We
correct.
still only account for a small amount of businesses. We really do. We got to do much better. Let's
Right.
bring it home to Illinois, Cook County.
Illinois, Cook County alone, 83,733%,
Which was
or
4.4%. That
Come
is
on.
still low. Come on, we
That's
got
low.
we got to do better than
We can
that.
come up. There's nothing but room available for us to move up the ladder and overtake these other states. It can be done.
Well, you know, and I think what we looked at, now if you notice at the States, where are they located, baby? On the East Coast.
On the East Coast.
So what's happening is that we've got the Caribbean concept. They're
Right.
coming into New York and
Right.
Florida, and that when they open up, you got the Jamaican jerk chicken.
Right.
You got the
Haitian food.
We have all
spice
of it.
foods.
You know,
Right.
what we do, what we need to do is come up with the concepts. What do you do good? Are you doing nails? So if you think about how much money a year do you spend on hair and nails, the average rent for some of these places are going really, really down.
Right.
Where you take $900, $1,100 a month and open your business.
That's
So here's
right.
what we want to tell you, that it sounds good, but it's really kind of difficult at times because you
Right.
got to go through your inspections.
Right.
Yes, you do. You have to have the plumbing. You have to have the electric. You have to have money for signs. So you really need to either save your money or take out a business loan because you're going to need a good $10,000 to open your business.
We found out it takes money
To
make
make money. Yeah, it really, really does.
Right.
It really does. It takes money to make money.
Right.
But what we want to say is that as far as black businesses, we need to do better. We need to put our money back into our community, and we need to find a way to boost our economy, right?
Right.
You know, we have the black president going on now. We got the Obama high, the Obamas. We're so proud of that.
And they only inspire us to do well.
Right, and so you know, we like I said, we have our business venture going on, and
Right.
we're dealing with the contractor. But here's what we want to say: we need to make sure that we're giving a quality of care. We decided to go with a black contractor. Is
Right.
that correct?
That's correct.
And what we noticed that there were areas there. We had walls put up, and we had a
Right.
counter. And then we did our inspection, and we noticed there was some major imperfections there.
Right.
So please, no, we want to have our black business, but we don't want to get a stereotype that we don't want to go to blacks because blacks, you know, they don't do this right, so they don't want to do that right. But what we want to do, we need signature work and signature service.
Right.
So what we're saying is that open up your business, have your concept, find your
Right.
space, and make sure you deliver high quality service to
That's
our
correct.
community. This is one of the reasons why blacks say they don't want to go to blacks, because when we do things, we have step and we don't do things at a certain level.
But we want to do well because we want to be able to be well off.
Well, yeah, right. You want to be well off in what regards, babe?
In your business and success.
Right. Which means that you have to give high quality service.
Right.
Now, what we also noticed that we've gone to some places. We went the other day, and she said, "Oh, we don't have that no more on the menu." Come on.
Right.
If you don't have it on the menu, take it off. Right.
That's right.
One of the biggest dissatisfiers that people have when they come to our community or come to our stores is that we have this bootleg this and bootleg that and
Yeah.
things on the menu. People work up an appetite and you say, okay, you're gonna have jerk chicken. Well, but you don't have any jerk chicken,
Right.
or you're gonna have jerk salmon. But then, let me give you an example. We're not going to say where the place is, but it was someplace on Stony Island over there. We had this big appetite that we wanted this jerk,
Simon.
what's his name? Simon. Right, that's what we wanted.
Mhm.
What happened when we drove over there, honey? What happened?
They didn't have it.
Nah, they were closed, baby. Remember, they were closed. They were closed. So that's the other thing. You know, you're going to run a business, you have to be open to the public.
That's right.
Right.
That's
Plus, you
right.
got to have what you say on the menu.
If you got it on the menu, then serve it.
That's right, and be open. And then what else? You know, what we don't want to see. You know, I know they have all these televisions and everything all locked up on the wall there. Be professional. Be professional.
professional.
You have to compete with the competition.
That's
yeah, you
right.
really do.
It's always competition.
Right. We noticed.
Be prepared.
Right, we know there were other people that opened up their business. We looked in there, the walls half painted and holes in the walls,
Yeah.
and you know. But
Yeah.
make sure you get a contractor. That's the first thing you want to do. Make sure that the wall is presentable, that people want to come there, because you
right.
only get one impression, and the first impressions are lasting. Isn't that right, honey?
That's right.
Yeah, and you know what? I know, watch some of those programs, let me say Love It Enlisted, the Property Brothers, House Hunters, and things like that. Now, now that we're talking about, why isn't there a black show like that?
It should be.
Why don't we can't turn on cable TV and see black contractors with a show going around fixing up in black neighborhoods? Why is that?
Right.
Because we need to have more hands-on into the economy.
That's right.
But what we're saying, though, is that even though there is an increase in black-owned businesses, we need to do much better than what we are. And the numbers are looking good, right, honey?
Right.
But then again, this is T-Bone and Gabby. We just wanted to sound off about what we saw
Exactly.
in the black, right? And let's bring black businesses back.
Please.
Bye-bye.
Bye.